Hello there and welcome back to my channel. I've got various project work going on at the moment and it's been really hot in the clay Disarray studio this week, so I thought I'd do a very quick kind of talk to camera video today based on one of my frequently asked questions. Do you accept custom Etsy orders? And the short answer is no, but I shall go through some reasons as to why I just don't accept them. Basically, the way that I work is that when I'm not accepting commissioned work from creative agencies and business, I work on personal projects which involve making polymer portraits or little models of generally well-known people or paintings, generally anything with a pop culture theme, because that's my go-to area to work with. And these models take usually around 2 to 3 days to make. Admittedly, they do take a little longer to make when I'm filming the process, but basically that's a whole lot of work that's gone into making a model. And generally, once I've made them, I'll make a illustration with them or a visual image in the form often of a polymer poster, as I affectionately call them, or an alternative movie poster or TV show poster. And once I've done with the model, then I'll generally add it to my Etsy store, so it gives people an opportunity to own a piece of my work really at generally an affordable price. When you consider the amount of work that have gone into these pieces, they're priced really low in my Etsy store, so yeah, that's the process behind what I do with my models. So when it comes to the idea of custom Etsy orders, I have to really research what a person looks like before I make them, and that can take a whole lot of time. So the idea of making a person that I'm not familiar with just kind of unnerves me a bit, because I would actually have to spend more time working on a face that I'm unfamiliar with. So realistically, when you consider how long that process would take and how you would cost it out, I would have to charge hundreds of pounds for a custom Etsy order, which, you know, nobody is going to want to do. And if I'm honest, I don't really enjoy the process. I think when I was starting out with clay disarray, obviously because I didn't have the knowledge or experience that I do now, I did accept a few custom Etsy orders, and the process was just really difficult. I found that working with individuals can be, you know, quite challenging in that sometimes they want updates, you know, of how the process is going, which when you consider it was, I wasn't charging a whole lot anyway, it was really challenging. And I think one of the worst commissions that I had was for a wedding cake topper, and I won't go into the details now, I'll probably save that story for another time, but it was, quite the experience, which put me off taking on certainly any more custom wedding cake topper commissions. So yeah, that was a whole learning experience for me. But I think what I'd like to do with my Etsy store as we move forward is to perhaps have more merch in my store at some points. I'm just fully aware that my models can be sort of quite expensive for a lot of folks, so I want to make some of my work a bit more accessible really. So perhaps that'll be, I don't know, magnets, badges, greetings cards perhaps, that kind of stuff. So I don't know, let me know what you fancy seeing in the clay disarray Etsy store, because you know, that would be really interesting for me to know. And I'd be really interested to hear what polymer portraits you'd like to see me make at some point, because, you know, while I don't take Etsy custom orders, I'm always, you know, all ears as to who you'd like to see me make at some point. whether that be somebody from the movies or music industry, that kind of stuff. So yeah, by all means leave your suggestions down below, because yeah, I have made the odd subscriber request here and there, and they've always been really interesting, so I'd certainly like to do more of those as we move forward. And in other news, you may well have noticed that I've been experimenting with upload days over the last few weeks, really because I was becoming a little concerned that because I was uploading at 4 p.m. on a Friday UK time, that it's probably the busiest time of the week for YouTube, because I know that the channels that I subscribe to often upload at this time as well, so it's obviously a really popular time, you know, YouTubers getting in there for the weekends. So, you know, as a tiny creator, I was just a bit worried that perhaps people weren't seeing my videos, but I found in experimenting with upload days and times that it doesn't actually seem to make too much of a difference. So I think what I'm going to do is to continue with Friday 4 p.m. upload times, and you know, just see really. I do upload on a Tuesday very occasionally as well when I've got time, so yeah, I'll just go back to that format and see how we go for a while. I might well experiment further with that as time goes on, but for now I'm happy to keep to those times. So yeah, by all means look out for videos from me on a Friday. And I hope to be back with some more pop culture themed sculpts soon. I am working on some commissioned work, some business work at the moment, so there is a little bit of a delay on that, so it might just be a quick tutorial next week. But following on from that, yeah, I hope to be back to making some polymer portraits. I have got a bit of an idea as to who I want to make in my head, so yeah, we'll see if that pans out. But yeah, let me have your suggestions below. And as we move forward to Halloween, and I know that's months away at the moment, but you know, as an artist, you always have to be thinking ahead. I'd be really interested to hear your Halloween or spooky themed sculpt ideas as well, because yeah, if you know me, you know that's my favourite area to work on. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, I have to say. So I think that's all for today. Thanks for listening, and yeah, I'll see you next week at the same time, same place. See you then. Bye bye.